welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365. Skylar's very excited. Project 365, episode 1137. Dr. Laura, I gotta call it LD.
That's fine.
Laura D'Amelio.
Fair enough.
D'Amelio. Awkward silence.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
I'm down with it.
I was just trying to make it nervous. Guys, what we're talking about today is taking yoga, putting us into a pose that is going to help go against our total, our tradition to fall into a flex position. That's what our sedentary lifestyles do and everything like that. Our job styles where we're sitting in front of desks. Man, Skylar is just trying to steal the show here.
She can.
So the position that we talked about is what?
It's actually called puppy pose.
Isn't that funny? We have a dog that looks like she's about to.
If she'll give us some room here, maybe we can make this happen. So, so like your bad posture.
Skylar!
So your bad posture.
Deteriorating posture.
Yeah,
we're not
like
bad.
really
We're not bad at anything.
Round, right? No one's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just we all have our things we want to improve, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like your rounded thoracic spine from sitting for a long period of time. So this is gonna give you a little bit of stability in the low back, protects that low back, but really extends through the thoracic spine to get that for the ladies, that bra strap pain, soreness, and
We always talk about it, like I've always said it, as taking the nipple line, the belly button line, and pulling them apart,
Yeah,
right?
so that's exactly
There's two things that happen when our posture deteriorates. Our nipples become closer together, so our nipple and nipple comes closer together as we slouch our shoulders, and then our nipple line and our belly button line also collapse together. So if we can do something that accentuates the opposite, I think we're going in the right direction. And puppy pose is the thing that we're talking
puppy
about.
pose, yeah. So
All right, so show us how that
thanks for
goes,
the
and then
inspiration.
try to walk me through that.
Okay, so your end point of the pose is gonna look something like.
So it's very similar to downward dog, because when you told me about puppy pose, I was like, what? I'm not the yogi and stuff like that. So
Yeah, so
looks similar to downward dog.
so you kind of want to start in this kneeling position here.
All right, so let me try to get
So
to
I'll
that.
walk you through it. And you can start by walking forward on your hands, reaching out as you
Very
go.
similar to like what downward dog would look like.
Child's pose.
Child's
actually.
pose. Sorry,
Yeah.
downward dog, child's pose. You can tell how rusty I am.
We'll work on your
My yoga terminology.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
So as you go, you want to keep walking your hands out, and as you do, you're going to lift your hips up off your heels.
How far do I go?
Go until you start to feel a little bit of stretch into your lats here.
Okay.
This is perfect. Once your hips start to get over top your knees, you can pause.
Okay.
You're gonna aim to drive your chest towards the ground. So like if I would give you $1 million if you could touch your chest to my hand, that's what you're aiming for here.
$1 million.
All right.
$1 million. So
Yep.
let me spread my legs apart a little bit more.
That's one way to do it. It gives you a little opening into the hips. But this hip flexion here, it saves his lumbar spine, so he doesn't get this.
So you don't want to run
Extension.
through like this.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And the next thing is you're gonna find my fingers here,
Ooh.
and you're just gonna follow my fingers. So keep driving this down, but keep your focus on my fingers up here. And as you do that, he's gonna feel a deep burn in between the shoulder blades here. It's gonna really open him up through the chest. What we don't want to get though is that really, see how he's starting to get that kink in the neck?
Yeah. My
Thank
neck
you,
is
Skylar.
definitely starting to.
Yeah, so we want to loosen that a little bit. So more neutral, tuck the chin a little bit. And you could come back to the fingers, maybe 6 inches in front there.
Now I noticed you did something with your fingers, like where you brought them up like that.
Yeah, so if this for you is really easy, you can make it harder by, we call this tenting the fingers, coming up on just the fingertips. So now this lifts the arms up and he has more space to drive the chest down even farther. If this is still easy for you, you could put a yoga block or something under your hands, lift your hands up even higher so you have more space to drop your chest.
Well, that is not easy. Skylar, there are people watching. All right, cool. So we got puppy pose. This is gonna help us kind of accentuate that extension. We're aiming for extension because our whole life kind of brings us into flexion, and we're trying to fight against flexion. Thank you so much.
It's an active way to open
Active
up
way to do so. How long are we spending that? How long?
I would say start off with like 10 to 20 seconds and then work into it. Come into it, come out of it, go into it, come out of it. See
Well,
what feels right.
explore. Like, just kind of explore, see how your body feels when you do it, all right? Questions of this, comments on this, I'll post Dr. Laura's stuff so that way you can follow her as well. And guys, as always, until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.